Hey guys, MASSEY here and welcome back to another Conspiracy Theory Sunday. So first things first, today we're going to be talking yet again about the Mandela effect. This is by far the most popular conspiracy theory I have got on my channel, so as promised I would do a part 2. Let's start off by talking about Star Wars. Why not? With episode 8, The Last Jedi, coming out in December of this year, let's talk about probably the most important and famous line from the past episodes. Luke, I am your father. With my name being Luke, it is one of the things that from a young age I have expected to be said to me from all the way out of primary school into high school. And that is actually not a line in Star Wars at all. The actual words are,
"No, I am your father."
This is something that is highly criticised as a Mandela effect, as everybody always presumed it was Luke, I am your father. There's merch out about it. Even James Earl Jones, the voice of Darth Vader himself, actually said this in an interview.
When I first saw the dialogue that said, "Luke, I am your father,"
So even James Earl Jones himself thought that the words were, "Luke, I am your father." So it just goes to show, is this something that we've all misinterpreted, or is it just more proof that the Mandela effect really does exist? The second Mandela effect that I have for you guys today, this is something that actually really angered me until more recently. I used to think that the air freshener Febreze was spelled F-A-B-R-E-E-Z-E, because it's for a breeze, not how it's actually spelled, which is F-A-B-R-E-Z-E, which is, for me, Febreze. It doesn't make sense, okay? Whether I just thought about this and it was a spelling error or whatever, I have not got a clue, but Febreze, for me, definitely should not be spelt the way that it currently is being spelled. And a lot of other people think this as well. They believe that the name was actually changed from Febreze in an alternative universe, and this is how it is now stuck. So the third one, this is not a show that I've ever watched. I don't think I was very young when this show actually came out, and that is Sex and the City. I have never watched the show, but I do recall seeing it on the when I used to skip through channels, and for me it used to be called Sex in the City. I'm pretty sure the show was always called that, and so do thousands and thousands upon people. This guy has even got a load of merchandise from when the show first came out of it being called Sex in the City. A lot of people have checked it and they believe it to be true and real merch, so they don't understand why all of a sudden it's Sex and the City. For obviously a lot of people who watch that show, they'll feel like that what we're going on about has always been Sex and the City, but in an alternative universe, that is one of the ones that has definitely been changed. It was always Sex in the City, not Sex and the City. So again, the Mandela effect works in weird ways. We're now going to kids shows, and we're going to be talking about Looney Tunes. So for me, if you think about Looney Tunes, it's a cartoon. So it'd be spelled Looney, T-O-O-N-S. That's never how it's been spelled. Apparently, the show has always been spelled Looney, T-U-N-E-S. But that's not tunes. That's tunes. So that's like tunes, as in, oh, I've got a banging tune here, this banging track. No. How could that be? It's not It's not about music. It's about tunes, a cartoon. So why is it not Looney Tunes? So for everybody in the comments who has seen Looney Tunes, tell me what you thought about it in the comments. And the same with Sex in the City or Sex and the City. Let me know what it was down below for you guys, because obviously I'm not the only one who thinks these, and it's, again, I'm just trying to give a little bit more proof that it could be real, that the Mandela effect could be real, and I have another 2 more Mandela effects to share with you guys. First of all, we're going to be talking about Forrest Gump. When Forrest is talking to a person on a bench and he goes, "Life is like a box of chocolates." That is incorrect. That is not a line according to the film. The film has always been, apparently the film has always been, life was like a box of chocolates.
Life was like a box of chocolate.
For one, it's grammarly incorrect, because he says that it's what his mother used to say to him, but his mother, when she said it to him, wasn't dead. So think about it this way: life was a box of chocolates, that means that her life is gone and it's over, and she never knew what she was going to get. Where if life is like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're going to get. It's telling you the future and what could possibly happen. So again, this is for me a 100% Mandela effect sorted. It was definitely life is like a box of chocolates, not life was like a box of chocolates. And last but not least, let's talk about Star Wars yet again. Of course, I'm going to keep talking about this. It's my favourite film ever. And the thing was that I remember from episode 7, The Force Awakens, a lot of people on the internet and a lot of Star Wars fans were very annoyed about C-3PO having a red arm. And most of the comments were, C-3PO can't have a red arm, he's always been all gold. He can't have a different coloured limb, it doesn't make sense, they should have kept him how it was, they're wrecking the Star Wars movies. This is so stupid, and if you... Again, I used to feel the same way about this, not about the red arm, but this Mandela effect really weirds me out, is that I always presumed that C-3PO was all gold, but let's take a look at how he actually looked. He was all gold with a silver leg. He was never all gold. Throughout the entire show, the entire films, he never replaced his leg or anything. To me, he was always all gold. But all the episodes point to the fact that he had a silver leg, which for me is very, very weird, and is definitely a Mandela effect. It is not one that I can even explain, because, God, I'm so sure that he was all gold, but according to all the films, he's definitely wasn't. Right, well, that's been it for this video, and there's your update on the Mandela effect. It's still going, there's still being more found every day. If you do believe that there is an alternative universe out there that is making these happen, then please smash that thumbs up button. Comment your favourite Mandela effect down below. If you want to see a part 3 to this, also let me know, and any other conspiracy theories as well. Subscribe if you haven't already, and again guys, thank you guys for watching this crazy video. Until next time, stay safe.